Once in a while, you get a product in the industry that raises your eyebrow and it makes you look. Okay, this is the situation right now. I have been using Light & Motion's Stella Pro CLX lights for a while, and these are really good because you can put a Profoto mount and you can use them with Profoto softboxes, and I think that's fantastic. I'm a Profoto guy, so that was really useful to me because I have so many softboxes with that. And I also am a very heavy user of speedlights. Okay, obviously these are very powerful speedlights, and you can use them these are obviously more powerful than video lights, right? They can reach a lot further, so they have a little bit of a different use. But sometimes you kind of just wish you had something in between. Something, when you need a boost of natural light, something like this, you have it. Or when you need the freezing power or the extra crispiness that you get when you add flash to your photos, to your photography, to your work. This combination of these two things doesn't or had not really existed until now. So Light & Motion created these lights called Reflex, and they are truly a hybrid between a video light and a flash or a strobe. And they kept all the flexibility of being able to mount them to Chimera softboxes or Elinchrom softboxes or Profoto softboxes. So I'm here to show you a quick unboxing of these. I got these at WPPI 2022. I met with them and I talked to them. I was very interested in this hybrid situation because I'm looking for something small and portable. And if you can give me something small, powerful, and portable, and lightweight, and these things have almost 9,000, or not almost, it does have 9,000 lumens of power, but these guys, these Reflex, also give you the flexibility of adding strobe. And you're like, what? This is a digital strobe using the LED lights, and it can strobe and sync with your camera's fastest frames per second you can throw at it. For example, you could even shoot with my Canon R5 at whatever frames per second you want, say 20, and the strobes will keep up. So let's unbox these guys, and I'll show you some of the accessories and show you why I'm so excited to start introducing this to my workflow. So here's the little box, and this is just the light by itself. You can also get another box if you want to get the whole kit, which I recommend. Now there's two models to this. There is the Reflex and the Reflex S, and I have here the Reflex S. The Reflex S can give you 20 frames per second on the burst and some other features that we're not going to get too much into right now because this is just an unboxing. But look at this. Here is the light. Look how small and cute and fun it is. And when I say cute and small, that should not be mistaken by not powerful. It's quite the opposite. These are very, very impressive, very capable lights, and very intelligently designed and engineered, and they solve a lot of problems when you're trying to get in between LED light and a strobe. So here's the light. Let's take a look at that. And it also comes with, this is a little medium modifier that it comes with that you can use to basically zoom the light a little bit so it's not so spread. Okay, so that comes with that. And it also comes, if you look at the box, with a little cap. And if you're not using any of these modifiers, you can just use this cap and kind of protect the lighting mechanism right there. You can just go like that, protect the lighting mechanism from, if you need to travel or whatever. I think that's actually quite cool. So this comes in that little bag, and I love it. And one thing that I love, which is actually kind of funny, I don't know why I have a pet peeve of this, but when you put this on, it's so, it's satisfying. Like the way this goes in is very much like secure. It's very smooth. It doesn't feel flimsy at all. I love that. So let's put this guy back. Let me show you some of the other cool items that it comes with, okay? Because I think this is kind of fun. So this is kind of the way it works. Here's the light, and here is the battery that you can get with it. Okay, here's a little battery, and you can put your hand through that little thing. You can adjust it to your hand's to your hand's thickness, and you can hold it, and it's actually very perfect thickness, comfortable to hold. It's really nice. Now, it comes with these special cables, and these are high power USB cables. These are not your regular USB-C, so just keep that in mind, that don't just go buy any USB-C. This is the USB-C they recommend. It even has a little bit of extra water resistant grooves in the rubber side right here. So if you see that, there's a little bit of grooves going on, and those grooves actually give this extra protection from possible water trying to come into the charging mechanism, okay? And don't forget, this is a high power USB-C, so it's not a regular one. Now, if you plug this guy in, first you grab this and you plug it into that, and then you snap it until you hear that click. That click, that's not gonna fall in, that's not gonna go anywhere now. If you don't hear that click, you're gonna be in trouble. So don't forget, like here, I'm gonna take this off, okay? And then I'm gonna put this on and hear that click. That's what you wanna hear, okay? Now you jiggle it and there's no give, okay? There's no give at all. Now, if you put this on, you have a little, I love this, how they put little rubber protectors in all the inputs, so there's no water that can possibly get in there. So we're gonna put this right here, and we're gonna put this guy right here inside the light. And then we're gonna push this white button on the right side. If you're looking at it this way, we're gonna push this white button on the side of the battery, and then that turns it on, and you can see the lights, and then you can now see the actual light turn on. Okay, so that's that. Now here you have the lumens, okay? So because we're using, and this is the part that got me really interested, because we're using this battery grip, and by the way, you don't have to use this cable. They give you a small cable to go from the light to the battery. So this is just one that I grabbed, okay? But they have smaller ones, so you don't have this dangling around, okay? But here's 100 lumens, okay? 100 lumens. And you can twist the little knob right here all the way up to, now I'm at 1,000, now I'm at 2,000, and now I'm at 3,000. I mean, guys, seriously, like what? And then I'm at 5,000. At this point, the fan inside starts to run a little bit, so it cools it down, and it doesn't have any overheating issues. But you can keep going all the way to 6,000 lumens, and that's where this light stops with the battery that comes with it. However, as you can see, it stops at 6,000. Now that's powerful enough for most applications, but if you are really in a natural light environment and you gotta shoot the light from farther away, this light can actually go all the way to 9,000 lumens, but you have to use an external power pack, a 100-watt power pack. So let me show you what that looks like. So I'm gonna take this out of here. Okay, I'm gonna take this out of here. And I bought this guy separately. This is an OmniCharge power bank. I use this for my laptop. I use this for my cameras, for my batteries. I can even charge my laptop through that. So I had this already. And then when you buy this, you can get this external 100-watt output USB-C adapter. So if you grab this guy, take it out, make sure this, see, if you look at the situation here, it says 100-watt output. You have to use 100 watts. So they recommend using the ones that you can get from Light and Motion. So it's these ones. Take it out. Okay. And now you can plug this guy right into one of the USB-Cs. And you can plug this guy into the power pack. Okay. Let me turn this guy on real quick. There it is. And I'm going to say I want AC power instead of USB-C. Okay. So now, as you can see, this is on, and you can possibly just wrap this into a C-stand or something like that. But now check this out. Let me put this down. Now look at this. Here we have 100 lumens of power, okay? And now we're gonna go 700, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 6,000, so we're past that now. 7,000. I see dead people. No, 8,000, all the way to 9,000 lumens of power. Now look at that, 9,000 lumens of power. Now you put this on a softbox. I mean, look at this. Jeez, this is intense. Never look at that light bulb. You will have no more light bulbs, no more eyeballs. Okay. But this is 9,000 power, 9,000 lumens. You can even see my hand. It's so crazy hot. It's overexposed, okay? But guys, this is what we need. And on top of that, if that wasn't enough, I thought it was really cool that in my photography, this is something that's very special, because you can get this spotlight meter, and it comes with this actual. It doesn't come. You have to buy it separately, but you can get these barn doors. Okay, and let me just unbox this guy. You can get these barn doors. Okay, and these barn doors will allow you to grab this humongous burst of light. Okay, this just crazy beastie light that you see, and make a small tiny little slit of light. And now, why is that interesting? Because most people don't do that. Okay, if you put something like this in here, okay, without that thing, and you turn it on, let's see, I have to take this out, but that's okay. I'm just gonna show you. Look, now I see a little burst, a little rectangular strip of light. And why is that important to me? Well, to me, these barn doors are quite useful, because I want to be able to say to the viewer, look here, like look at this area. Like, let's say you have somebody window lit and you want to give them a little kick of light on the face. You can put the spotlight meter. The spotlight adapter. This is going to give you, this is a 50-degree optic, so this is not the spotlight one. This is a 50-degree one. The spotlight one is, what's this one? This is the spot one. Okay, so you grab this guy, you put that in here, take this one out, put this one in here, okay, and now you have even more power than 9,000 lumens, because it's magnifying it into a spot. So look at this beautiful thing. Like, look at that. How gorgeous is that engineered? Now you put this in here. Now let's try it. Let's crank this sucker up, and let's push this. Here we are. Let's start off from the bottom. We are at, let's see, we are at 100 lumens. Look at that. And let me see if I can close this box. And now let's take a look. 300, 5,000, 1,000 lumens in this spotlight. It's a spotlight. 2,000, 3,000. Oh yeah. Oh man, that hurt. 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000 lumens. 9,000 lumens of power in a spotlight. Okay, that is beautiful. All right, and then on top, be able to put this on and then clip it, and be able to use that to focus the light in any shape you want. Like we have a rectangular shape because of the softbox. You can see how useful this is, especially when you're when you have a camera bag that's filled with stuff like lenses and cameras and stuff, because all this flattens into a very small package. None of this takes up any space. This can be slipped into your bag. This is easy to carry. Okay, you even have, this is so cool, you even have this little guy right here that you can just throw in your camera bag. And this little guy can hold glass corrective gels, or they're made out of glass. They're not gels. They're not out of, they're actually glass, because they're going to be close to the heating element or to the LED. But this attaches right here to the barn door. This attaches to the barn door like that, and then you can bring this down. Open this up. You can bring this down and put an orange CTO, or a quarter orange, or whatever, or quarter CTO, half CTO, full CTO, or blue, or whatever. And I'm sure they're going to come out with more colors for creative use. But that's really, really cool that you can do that. Look at that. It just goes right here, and then you can just take it down, okay, to whatever color you want. So I think that because all of these packs so easily, and because this light is so powerful and is so small, that you can just throw this. This is even the size of like a tiny adapter for your camera, like a 2x adapter. Yes, when you put these things, it makes them a little bigger, but this can all just slip in, and that's where it gets interesting to me, because I can have these things in my camera bag, and if I need it, everything is so easy to put on. Okay, here we have another battery grip, more lights. Here we have a C-stand adapter. So you can grab this, put your C-stand, put this on the C-stand, put the light on the C-stand, and then put a softbox of whatever softbox you want. They make adapters like this. They make Chimera ones. So if you have a Chimera softbox, which a lot of us do, you can just put this on the light, and you have a softbox right there ready to go. I have 3 of those. You have, what is this one? This is a light stand. Okay, this is another light stand adapter. So we have 2 of these, 2 light stand adapters for C-stands. Okay, here you have your Profoto one. This is a Profoto light adapter. So Profoto light stand adapters, you can grab this, put this on the C-stand, and then put this guy right there, put this right there, and put any softbox you want right there to be able to illuminate people. If you want to be able to communicate with light, I always tell people, in my opinion, and everybody's different, this is interesting to me because I want to be able to communicate something with my lighting. I don't want it to just be an exposure, like a proper exposure. Here's a person, and there's a background, and I expose for the subject properly, and hooray me, pat on the back. That's really boring for me. That everybody can do that. I don't care who's in front of the camera. I don't care who is in front of the camera. If you just have a normal exposure of a person, it doesn't strike me as interesting at all. I mean, congratulations on getting a proper exposure, but that's not exactly difficult. Okay? What I want to see is not something difficult. I want to see something interesting. I want something that communicates the viewer. I want you to look at this part of the face or this part of the eyes or whatever. And to do that, these tools allow you to very quickly pull it out of your bag and boost the natural light towards the person's eyes, maybe give them some dimensionality on the face, quickly grab a small softbox out of your bag and put it on there with the speed ring and be able to produce soft, beautiful light. And if you need more power, you have 9,000 watts of power, 9,000 lumens, of power capability with the external power pack. And if you don't have a power pack like this, just the battery pack alone that comes with it, the handle, can give you 6,000 lumens, which is plenty to do what you want to do. It also comes with this, it doesn't come with it, you can also get this dome diffuser. So if you just want to get diffused, beautiful light, a little punch of light for like an interview, and you don't want to have a softbox or something, you can actually diffuse the light with this as well, which I think is pretty cool. And now I'm going to show you something super fun. Check this out. These lights work right now. They may be expanding their line, but right now these lights work with Godox triggers and Elinchrom triggers. Now, I don't do anything with Godox. So I have an Elinchrom trigger. This is a Swiss company. They make really high quality stuff. So I'm going to show you something. I'm going to turn this guy on. I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to turn this camera on. And now I'm going to show you how this goes from an LED light to a strobe. Okay, so I'm going to push this menu, and I'm going to go to burst mode. And I'm going to go, there's 2 settings, power and duration. I'm going to go to power. And then I'm going to go to alpha 1 and alpha 2. Alpha 1 means that whatever output you have in your lumens in your LED continuous light is going to match that on the burst. And alpha 2 means that it will double whatever you have on your continuous light. It will give you another stop of light when it actually bursts. Okay, now I have these little instructions here just to make sure I don't make a mistake. Let me push this to make sure we're good. This says that on the without the battery, with just this guy that comes with it, without just this guy, you can get 6,000 up to 6,000 lumens of power on continuous light, and the digital burst can go up to 12,000 lumens. Okay, with this 12,000 lumens with the digital burst. But with a power pack, if you have a power pack that you have, a lot of us have these power packs when we travel or whatever, because you can power up anything, your iPhone, your laptop, your iPad, whatever. If you have one of those, your continuous light goes to 9,000 lumens, like I demonstrated earlier, but your digital burst goes to 18,000 lumens of boom, of flash power. 18,000 going bam, like, and possibly freezing action, okay? So let's take a look at this. I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to increase the power of this so you can see it. I'm going to grab this. I'm gonna point this to my face. Now this is gonna be at the fastest my camera can go. So this is at high speed continuous plus. Ready? 1, 2, go. That's right. I can't get enough of that. Sorry, but that's crazy. Okay, and now if you think that's like, yeah, whatever, that's just a digital burst. Okay, let's go to 18,000 lumens of digital burst. Let's go to 18,000 lumens and see if it can keep up. So I'm gonna turn this all the way to the very, very top. Okay, this is 5 stops, 18,000 lumens of digital burst at 20 frames per second. 1, 2, go. That's freaking awesome. It didn't even miss once. It laughs at the camera, okay? It laughs, okay? It's laughing at you right now, okay? So give me something that I can handle. Now, at the highest powers, you're gonna have up to 5 milliseconds of stopping power, which is gonna be, you're probably not gonna get much stopping power with that. But if you turn it down and you change it to duration mode, so there's 2 modes, power mode and duration mode. If you go to duration mode and you stop it down, you can get up to half a millisecond of action stopping power using the light duration speed. Okay, so just remember that. Very cool stuff that you could freeze action, okay, with a light, or you can go to power mode. You can go to power mode and then you can shoot at any shutter speed. So unlike a flash like this, you can only go to 1/200th of a second for your X sync speed, right? This is the sync speed of Canon cameras. It's 200, 250, something like that for most cameras. With this guy, you can do that full power 18,000 lumen digital burst, okay, at any shutter speed from 2 seconds to 1/8,000th of a second. So it doesn't matter because the light is able to keep up as it bursts. It's able to keep up continuously throughout the entire time that the shutter is actually traveling through. So when the shutter opens and the shutter closes and they're basically closing, the duration is long enough to last throughout the entire time that the blades are traveling through to make an exposure. So there you have it. You want to shoot in midday at 6,000ths of a second, ISO 100, and you want the person to have a little boost of light on the face. Grab this guy, put the spotlight meter, put the barn doors, and boom, just hit them in the face a little bit, and whatever natural light's illuminating them, that's gonna be awesome. But then when you add that little punch of light to the face, that's gonna give you that communication of light that I'm talking about. That's the stuff that people go like, God, something special here, is beautiful. And don't forget, because even at the most powerful setting, it still has a pretty good stopping power, okay? 4 or 5 milliseconds of stopping power. You still get that crispiness, and when you print, you're gonna get a crispier file. So to me, if you guys know I'm a big printer. I print everything I do. Everything that I take a picture of, the first thing I think of is I can't wait to print it, okay? I have a Canon Pro 1000 and a Canon Pro 4000, and those puppies are working all the time. So when I take a photo with natural light, it looks fine. But when I take a photo with natural light and I enhance the natural light with my flash, like a boom, just a burst, it gives it that extra crispiness that when it prints, you can see the difference. Now I'm excited that if I don't always need the power of a full flash, okay, if I just want a little extra boost of light quickly, I can just use this guy. And if I want to just give it a boost with a constant light, just continuous light hitting the subject, like at nighttime or whatever, I can do it with this guy. And if I decide, I want to be able to shoot at any shutter speed and not have to worry about high-speed sync. The problem with these guys is that when you shoot at a higher sync speed than 1/250 or whatever in your camera, you have to go to high-speed sync. When you go to high-speed sync on these flashes, the power output of these flashes diminishes by 75, 80% or something around that ballpark. That's a tremendous loss of power. But with these guys, you can go full power at any shutter speed. You can do 1/8000 shutter speed, put it on power mode, and power away, baby. Just shoot it at whatever you want. And if that's the required shutter speed, aperture, ISO combination that you need to make it your exposure, you could enhance it with these lights, and that really grabbed my attention. So I'll let you, I'm excited to tell you that I'm gonna be doing some photo shoots just to kind of try it all out. I'm gonna see what it can do. I'm excited. Here they gave me a 3-meter long cable. So if you wanna be able to expand it far away, you can do that too. You don't have to have the power pack so close to the light, okay? You can have one that's 3 meters long. You can have this far away, and I think that's very useful. But remember, with these 3-meter long cables, make sure you use this one, the one that comes from Light and Motion. It's a high power USB-C. This is not a normal USB-C cable, and it even has those little grooves to make sure that water doesn't get through, because these lights are pretty darn water resistant as well. So guys, I'm gonna leave it at that. Stay tuned in my channel, subscribe if you want to. I'm gonna be putting another video soon about what I did with these lights to demonstrate everything I've been saying to you now. Okay, so till next time, we'll see you soon, and thanks for watching this. Take care, bye.